Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Going, everybody.
We're back to talk one of our favorite current shows right now. This is Surviving Barstool, Season 4, Episode 12. We have really been powering through. This has been a crazy week for Surviving Barstool, including last night or the last two episodes. And tonight we had 5 eliminations this week. It's a lot. We really powered through. We now have 7 remaining competitors going into next week's final 3 episodes, including the live finale next Thursday, I believe it is. I think we're back to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Uh,
Mhm.
Brian, double elimination. Obviously, no hate to Biz from earlier in the episode. That was kind of almost a given type of elimination based off of the numbers. But I really think everyone's going to be talking about the second elimination. That would be Big Cat. Big Cat burned out. Big Cat gave up. Big Cat got big feelings. A lot of convolutedness to it, but went to his allies, gave up advantages. What were your thoughts, Brian?
Yeah, that really ruined the episode for me. Honestly, like I thought it was pretty good. I liked the challenges again, like kind of creative, fun stuff. Like chance again, like no one has a clear advantage here. But yeah, it was. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It really just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth at the end. And I'm honestly happy there's not an episode tomorrow because I don't think I could come right back into it again and just be like seeing like I know Rico eventually did get an idol, but I mean it's like, come on, how many times are you gonna like feed this guy keys? And I mean he really changed the game.
Yeah, it's significant. I mean, and people are now getting back to watch it that who maybe he hasn't explained to what happened there. I mean, obviously the guys in the house get to see some of it. Um, it's a shame. He played a really good game. He
Yeah.
was, there he was. Yeah, he was vulnerable, but like the fact is, then just play it out. There's a pretty basic argument to be made that he was going to get voted out anyway. There was it really going to be Rico or someone else if he didn't start speaking up? I mean, Dave was a little bit suspicious of Rico, but that's just kind of the ebb and flow between the two.
There's also one more day. 1 or 2 more days. Like Matt didn't the host, I keep forgetting his name, is it Jeff?
Yeah.
He even mentioned it, I think, in the second challenge. Like this is your one of the last days you're here. And it's
Well,
like,
it's Saturday. They're pretty sure they got there on Sunday. I'm pretty sure day one was Sunday. So they're in the last day. Like,
okay, yeah. So I mean, come on, that makes it even worse. I just thought about that now. Like you can't make another 24 hours for
like
your own
then
job
I
show.
do think he was telling the truth, man, in the monologue in the end there. I think he was
Wow.
genuinely more concerned that his buddies were mad at him and that I guess when money isn't a concern, he has the luxury of being in his feelings and needing that get back to apologize to people like Kirk Minahan, who is a goddamn maniac, a self-proclaimed goddamn maniac. Like I watched his clips today from his show, and he was killing Rico. He was killing him.
Yeah.
He
Just
was he was he was using his real name, and that's always been a thing. Like Rico's always had to try to have privacy with his family, using his name, call him like spineless, like pussy, like all these things. And it's like now again, he's probably the best person at Barstool at like blending the bit. You can't ever tell when it's like his actual psychosis and when it's him. So um it is gonna be interesting, because we're gonna have a live finale. And if
right.
Rico is in that final 3 or final 4, however they decide to do the final voting, we are in store for a very good monologue, I think.
And you know what's funny is like that's gonna be a jury that's exciting to watch on like the new Survivor where it's like, oh, kumbaya. Like it's gonna be we want some like angry jurors. That what makes the show good.
Dude. Yeah,
It's gonna be
angry
good.
jurors and who have like literally been sitting there and watching it because they had nothing else to do. They're sitting in
Right.
a house. They're not in
Right.
Ponderosa. They're not at a resort,
Right.
right? They haven't been malnourished for any set of days. Like these
Yeah.
guys are just a bunch of bros chilling in a house that looks like still too small for all of them.
Yeah, it looks like a frat house. They literally look like a frat. It looks like a frat house Sunday. Watching like football or something.
It does remind me of college.
Mm.
Uh, so yeah, Brian, final 7. We now know that Rico does have an idol in hand. No one knows about it. Um, if I'm him, I'm very careful. Like the advice Dan gave, find out if it's you or Megan. If I'm him, I have a hard time not playing it at the next tribal.
I don't trust him to not do something stupid. He's gonna say something. He needs to stop talking to Dave so much because Dave's reading him like a book.
Well, the problem was he didn't talk to Dave, right? Because he's
Yeah, that's how he knows. Like
Dave's
he
very
knows the
perceptive.
body
He's like, dude, this
language.
dude's always up my ass, and then now, like all of a sudden, he's not. That dude's got an idol, or
Yeah, right. I mean, Dave. Yeah, he's playing really well. I mean, we know he won't win, but I mean, again, the CEO award. That's
yeah. Well, the reality award,
yeah. Yeah.
we'll give him and we'll give him player of the game if he makes it to the
He's making
final.
good drama. I enjoy when he's on the screen. I think
Yeah, and
he's
I don't buy the people saying that it's like, oh, because I signed your paycheck. I don't think any of them actually think Dave would threaten their job or
no,
like affect their stuff.
I
So
don't
I,
think
I
so either.
don't say that whatever, but like I don't think that's him putting that out there. If people are putting that in their own brain, then fine. But I don't think he's playing
Yeah,
with
I don't think he is either.
fire. I don't.
Yeah.
It was a good week though, Brian. I mean,
Yeah,
event,
no, I agree.
the pink wedding and this, like I said, 5 eliminations this week. You and I have been speculating all season. How are we going to get down to the proper number? And man, they showed us how they were going to get down to that number. Check out all of our reviews of the season. We've had a great time. Thank you to those that are watching. We know it's more of a niche audience, but we do appreciate it. We have a lot of competition reality. Traders UK, we have a review for today's episode, the Wednesday episode, up prior to this review. We also will have Traders US, probably a premiere review on Thursday night. There is episodes 1 through 3, so then catch back up with us probably Friday for the episodes 2 and 3 review. Also, Deal or No Deal Island season 2 premiere. Brian and I will also have that review. Will probably be the one right before or right after this review. So a ton of competition reality TV if that is your flavor of reality TV. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the reality guys. Looking forward to New Year. We're gonna get some of our friends back too, some of our recurring guests. It's been me and Brian for a while in the foxhole. Uh, Shout out to some of our buddies, and if anyone ever has any interest, reach out to us. You never know. Maybe you're the next reality guy. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.